Hey everyone, welcome to the Cinema 4D course, where we'll be creating a character which is related to the advertising world. In this case, we're going to use a well-known figure, and I've selected Frida Kahlo, who is known worldwide, and then we'll be using Keyshot to add color to the scene. Okay? So, first, we'll start with Cinema 4D to create the character. It is her characteristics and shape, the different elements of the scene, and then we'll add the color with Keyshot. So let's get started. Ready? To start with, we are going to create a sphere. Remember that we'll be starting from basic spherical object. We need to bear in mind that our main objective is creating basic shapes. That's why we always start from primitives like spheres or other like cubes. And then we are going to round these shapes by using different techniques that I'll show you throughout the course. So, basically we are looking for basic shapes. Well, in order to see the subdivisions of the sphere, go to Go Route Shading, which is in here, and the first thing we are going to do is transforming the sphere into an hexahedron. Then set the segment options at 9, like that, perfect. This way, we'll be using the hexahedron as a base for developing our figure. Now we need to select the loops, which are these lines you see here, and put them at the same height. So let's make the sphere editable, and now we are going to make these two panels visible. This one and this other one, perfect. We are going to move them here so that we can use them easily. As I said, we are going to do select the loops, so go to the edge mode and click on loop selection, and then select this one and this one. Okay. What we want to do is put all these loops at the same height. What does it mean? That all these little points you see here are at the same height. It is form a straight line in the y-axis. So we are going to select the edges and then click on set point value. Then in the y-axis, select the option center, okay? Guys, we are going to work only with this axis, so you don't change anything else in here. Then press apply and you'll immediately see that all the vertices and edges are in line at the same height. Let's do the same with the following vertices and edges. Okay. So let's do the same. Set point value and set y-axis at center. Then apply. And that's it. Guys, we're going to do this in many occasions when working with shapes, so pay attention to the procedure, okay? So we need to make this area flat. As we did before with the edges, we are going to do the same with the polygons. So activate the polygon mode and select the polygons holding shift. Once they are selected, we are going to repeat the same steps. So go to set point value, and now we see that the option center is already set, and then click on apply. Now it's flat. Can you see it? Okay, let's make it bigger. Perfect, like that. And now we are going to duplicate the sphere. So go here and press Ctrl C and Ctrl V to duplicate it. Great. Now move this object down under the other one. We are going to do the same here. Select the polygons. Great. That's it. And again, set point value, center in y-axis and apply. Well guys, before applying the settings, don't forget to deselect the polygons below. Okay, we can apply it now. Great. As you can see, both sides are flat, but we need them to be at the same height in the axis Y. So activate the model mode and move it upwards. Okay, so we activate it and move upwards. That's it. Guys, in case that the floor bothers you when working, remember we can always deactivate it. Go to Options, then Configure, and uncheck the option grid to hide the floor. Then the next step will be setting some parameters of the shapes we've already made, like the second object we made, which we can make bigger. Great. For the head, we are going to use a sphere, and we are going to put it here and leave it like that for the moment. Okay. Now we are going to switch on the subdivision surface in all these elements. To do so, we only need to select one of these elements and holding Alt, press subdivision surface. We'll see that in the panel on the right, it already appears in an appropriate order, which is the object is inside the subdivision surface. Let's do the same with the one below. So press and hold Alt, and this is the result we'll get. We just need to keep adjusting the elements until they get the shape we are looking for. We'll also need to scale and stretch it wherever we consider it's necessary. Okay, let's do now the arms. To do them, we are going to use a cube. Then we are going to scale the cube in both sides, like that. That's it. And now we are going to set the number of segments. In this case, I think 3 or 4 segments is fine. So let's make it editable now. And then we are going to activate the points mode and click on rectangle selection. But guys, make sure that the box only select visible elements is unchecked so that we can select the elements behind. So click and drag here to select all the points. Let's move this, and now we're going to do the same with the other parts. This way, we are going to create the curve of the arm. Remember that we need to add a subdivision surface object to all the elements we are working with to smooth them. Remember the steps. First, select the object, press and hold Alt, and then press subdivision surface. And now we just need to place it and adjust it. Guys, we might need to scale it to place it to where we want it to be, more or less like this. Let's do the hand now. To do this, we're going to create a cube and activate the polygon mode. After that, let's go to select and click on select all to select all the polygons. Then go to leaf selection and pressing Ctrl, we are going to remove the polygons of the hand. Like that. Now, right click and extrude to make an extrusion of the area colored in yellow. Okay, if this happens to you, don't worry. You just need to go to the panel on the right and blow up the maximum angle to 307. And this way, it will let us make the extrusion of the whole area. Okay, and now we need to add a cut here between the arm and the hand. And to do it, we are going to use ring selection, although it can be done in different ways. So activate the edge mode and select these edges here. Then we'll go to the panel here and select connect points edges, and you'll see that the cut appears, which resembles to a sleeve, kind of, okay? Now we just need to stretch it, the upper part of the arm, a little bit. So select this area and then scale it to make the shoulder. We'll need to move it several times until it's in a suitable position. What about the other arm? Instead of making a new one, we'll take advantage of the symmetry option to create another similar in the other side. So click here and then go to symmetry. Now guys, select the arm we just made. It is the cube, and insert it inside symmetry. Since we've activated symmetry in axis Y, the arms will be automatically placed in the correct position. Let's do now the skirt. We're going to stretch this part a little bit, or at least to scale it, so that it seems more like a skirt, like that. Okay, great. And now we are going to work with the shape in the middle, which is the trunk. We're going to create a jacket in this area. With this part selected, we are going to activate the polygon mode and then click on Leaf Selection. So after selecting the polygons, we are going to do extrusion. So right click and select extrusion, and we're going to extrude it inwards, like that. Now we are going to select the polygons below and also these and press the scale tool. What we are going to do is scale towards the inside of the area, like that. We can open this part and this other we can scale it. Okay? So guys, by making these adjustments, what we are doing is creating a kind of neck of a jacket, right? And okay, what we are going to do now is select these areas to make a pronounced neckline. Let's see how it looks. So we are going to extrude this area inwards in order to make visible the both sides of the jacket. We can also adjust this part we've selected or move it to reduce the volume. Like that. So it's taking form, right? Okay, and now we're going to select the area that are more inflated, okay? Don't forget to do the back as well because we are working with symmetry. Okay, and now we're going to make it flatter. Okay, now that our modeling task is quite advanced, we are going to continue working with round and simple shapes, with a bigger head and a smaller body, since it's the aesthetic we are looking for according to the artist's style we used as a reference. Great, so we have finished with the basic shapes, and in the next lesson we are going to continue with the modeling. See you there! Bye!